Hello, my name is Elizabeth Bassa, and in this presentation, I will discuss Friedrich Froebel, who was the founder of the first kindergarten. Froebel was born in 1782. He lost his mother before the age of 1, so he and his two brothers were raised by their father. As a young boy, he enjoyed being alone in the gardens that surrounded his home. This caused him to grow a deep love for nature that has been a huge influence in all of his future achievements. Later in his life, Froebel became a teacher at Frankfurt Model School, where they were based on the teachings of Johann Pestalozzi, who valued the idea that children need to be active learners. Froebel was inspired and left teaching to become a private tutor and utilized his hands-on learning approach by the use of gardens. He then believed that action and direct observation were the best ways to educate children. And by 1837, in Bad Blankenburg, Friedrich Froebel founded his own school and called it kindergarten, also known as the children's garden. Before this, children under the age of 7 weren't attending school. They were thought to not have the ability to focus or have cognitive and emotional skills. Froebel labeled his approach to education as self-activity. Children were allowed to find or develop their own interests without interruption. So, the role of kindergarten teachers was to help students find their interests rather than force them to learn or do something. As Froebel observed his students and other children, he began to create what is called his gifts. These gifts are considered the first educational toys. Their purpose is for adults to observe the gifts each children possess from birth as they play with these creations. As educators, it's important to remember Froebel's approach to creating kindergarten. Teachers can help each child find their gifts by allowing them to do things freely, like coloring, drawing, doing show and tell, etc. And by doing so, teachers help students value themselves and their worth. Till this day, we thank Froebel for believing in the potential of younger children, and he will always be an important part of education for his invention of kindergarten and the inspiring idea that kindergarten is an extension of a happy, flourishing garden. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.